Hello, welcome to Textiles. So I'm Vicky Way, course leader. When you start with us in September, we take you through lots of different techniques. So you begin by looking at lots of different colour combinations, things such as weaving, exploring hand stitching techniques and felting. And then you look at an artist reference over the holidays.
Hi, I'm Faye and I do textiles. I've been doing so I've sort of been interested in textiles and just like creating my whole life, I think. And I did textiles at my old school before, as well as art. And I think it was always just like a no-brainer that I was going to take textiles.
Hi, my name's Clara and I do textiles, art and geography. I chose to study textiles because it's very creative and hands-on and I really like the arts.
In January, you start component 1, where students are allowed to set their own topics. For this, it could be that you're aiming for a range of textile art outcomes or inspired by organic structures like these projects. At that stage, you might be more interested in things like the fashion design or interior print design. So students really lead that project. This carries on until February of the second year, and in February we start component 2, which runs from February to May, and at the end of the course you sit a 3-day practical exam.
So in this course, I really enjoy sort of starting with nothing and then just the experimenting and the developing my ideas to end up with the outcomes that I finished with.
I enjoy it because it's really expressive and very easy to develop on. It's really fun to explore all the corners of.
We're very fortunate to have an excellent textile studio here, and we have amazing facilities, so you can do things like screen printing, pleating, knitting, crochet, batik. We have heat transfer press, paper making, a really wide range of techniques. We also have our own natural dye garden, so we're learning to grow the flowers and use those in the autumn to dye some of the yarns. So really expanding on our sustainable options.
So in my first project, I started looking at coastal textiles. I looked at these different artists. Is what I enjoyed looking at different artists. I did my own photos and then started making samples from them. I think I've really enjoyed just like the variety of techniques I can use. I think before coming to Godalming, I didn't really know about all the different ways I can make stuff. I kind of just stuck with doing one thing, and now I definitely I just feel like I've tried so much different stuff. Like on my current project, I just keep coming up with more and more ideas of how I can like make new stuff for my brief.
So it's mainly coursework based, which I really liked because I'm not very good in exams. But then you have a 15-hour exam at the end of it, which is really nice because it sums up all of your development.
So this course is great for anyone interested in a creative degree or career later on. It can lead on to studying obviously textile or fashion or costume design, but equally some of our students go on to do illustration degrees, pottery, a wide range. We teach you all about colour and pattern, how to research, so taking your primary research and the journey to lead to an outcome.
I think the teachers at Godalming are so helpful. I feel like I go to them all the time for everything, and the technicians as well are so helpful. I don't know what we'd do without them.
So sketchbooks are a very important part of the course as it's really good development from your work and it really helps you form your final pieces. I would say it's very easy to see how much you develop through each of the pages because all the techniques are very different, which obviously the course helps you to explore all of them.
So we often get alumni students to come in and talk to our students about their experience of working in the creative industry. We have had 4 artists in residence as well, which is where ex-students come back and they spend 2 to 3 weeks in the studio. They can use the space to create their own project, but most importantly, they share what they've learnt with our students.
Yeah, I love the teachers a lot. They're very nice and friendly and they're not scary at all because I think GCSEs, everything is a lot more formal. But at A-levels, it's more like having a big group of friends. It's very fun. I'm looking to study illustration at Brighton University.
So after Godalming, I've applied to do an art foundation because I also do an art A-level at Godalming. So I've applied to an art foundation where I want to study, just keep trying new things like within art and textiles and seeing how I can probably combine the two more because I do lots of drawing and art within my textiles, I think. But it'd be really nice to see how I can sort of combine them and do them together, which is where I think. Yeah.
Some of our students have carried on to work in the fashion industry. Several have gone on to be costume designers. The skills that you learn on the textiles course are quite transferable, so some of our students might go and work in something like environmental science later on, but the research skills that we embed in the course are useful to other outcomes as well. At the end of the year in July, we have an arts festival, which is a lovely celebration of all the work from our second year students. Friends and family come along to celebrate, and it's a great end of the course. To get a feel for the course, you can follow us on Instagram, where we regularly post all the techniques that our students are doing. If you're interested in this course, do come along to the Arts Festival at the end of the year, or to our open evenings.